You know what I would suggest is that this group invite Mr. Kaufman out. No, I really am. I am not going to address why or what. I can tell you what my concerns have been about it, but I would strongly encourage you to ask him to come out and answer your questions. I came without it. As far as SEMO, Mr. Ives, several council people are concerned about that. We also discussed that today in Finance and Audit. It's got a shortfall for this year, and we need to help find how they're going to cover that shortfall. But it certainly concerns, but like I said, I think, and everyone ought to feel comfortable, call all your council people. Everyone needs to know how everyone feels. And you were not, I was way up north, in fact, probably 25 miles from here, it felt like last night, and they feel the same way. I did find out though, and it's one of the good things, or one of these little dewdrops, there's one city in the United States, not talking county cities, but just one city that is less dense than Kansas City. Anchorage, Alaska. That's what Mr. Iva, consultant, told me that. That's worth 50 cents or something. Yes.
I have 3 issues. The first one was the budget meetings. Seems like they're coming kind of late if you really want some public input. I mean, you're here tonight, but these meetings where you're supposed to listen to the public, seems like they're scheduled pretty late in the process.
Answer that the council, as I said, does not get the budget for our consideration or to change until February 12th. The most meaningful and that's according to the charter. The most meaningful conversation I think citizens can have with their city council people is as we're looking at the budget, as we're making those changes. And I hope that when we come out, that we will already have some of the things that we want to do in mind so citizens can comment on that. But to take citizens' comment, make a bunch of changes, don't come back and not be where you can comment. Right.
You stated that the water department dollars stay there, but as Karen's pointed out, the enterprise puts quite a bit of money, $300 million into the budget. So their statement, they keep all their money. They don't. They actually pay in a percentage, I believe, into the budget.
They pay a very small, and I can't remember, no, in fact, they don't. We're going to try to do that. We could charge a small percentage, I can't remember the term for it, for handling their dollars and doing all of the above. But no, water dollars stay with water.
I thought the 1% of their gross revenue was taken out, put in the city budget.
I will check. Like I said, I'm not the expert on that, but I will check.
And like you've heard, the city manager's office, they take way too much money, $250,000 to him and about $1 million to other people just in his immediate office, and we get no action. I called down 2 weeks ago, haven't heard or seen anything about the problem. And this isn't the first time that it's taken at least 2 weeks or 5 weeks sometimes to get a small problem fixed.
513-1424. I would really encourage, I'm certainly take responsibility for my own office and our responsiveness. I absolutely agree in what's happening with the current people with non-responsiveness.
Could you go through the timeline for us on the budget? When in the fall the various departments have to turn their budgets in, and what are the timelines that affect it up until now and all through the budget? What is the deadline? It has to be done by May 1st. When did it start?
It has to be done by March, I think it's 25th, the fourth Thursday in March, we have to vote on the budget. That is totally under the city manager's control. And a lot of the council review was removed the last time we changed the charter. A lot of the ways the council was involved. I have tried, and so the rest of the council has certainly participated, to be much more informed this year. And as a result, we've had weekly meetings, sometimes 2 meetings a week, with the senior staff discussing this year's budget and what they're going to do to address next year's budget. Those have been occurring since we voted on the budget last year. So that we can have the best information that they will give us, and sometimes that's the things that they will give us. According to the charter, the manager had to deliver a budget, which is supposed to be based on city council priorities. His budget to the mayor by January 15th, end of day. That did occur. The mayor then has until February 12th. And in normal times, the council would not even have seen the budget. The mayor has 4 weeks to review the document and make his formal recommendations. He cannot change the document the manager gave him, but he can, or she, whoever the mayor is at the time, to provide his recommendations. The council has between February 12th and March 25th to review, edit, and get approved a budget. So that is the timeline. As far as when the manager collects the information from the departments, that's really that's his organization. One thing, it used to be required by charter that every department came before the council. That's no longer required by charter. I have been having meetings on, the Finance and Audit Committee's been having meetings on Monday afternoons for a couple of months. We've missed a few Mondays, and we're bringing in departments and kind of tearing apart their operation and listening to what their issues are, trying to make sure that information, I believe all of those meetings, the Monday afternoon meetings, are televised also. The council will begin, as soon as we get the budget, February 12th, we'll begin meeting every Thursday morning. We did this last year. And again, we'll have 6 public hearings instead of the 1 that we used to have. So there's, I think, a great effort by this council to be transparent, to reach out, work with the citizens, hear what they've got to say. But according to the charter, that is the process.